Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play the Blackwell Legacy. Last we left off, Rosangela was getting yet another phone call.
Hello?
Rosangelina, hi.
Hi, Bob.
Thanks so much for submitting your last review on time. For once.
Yeah.
I've got a little assignment for you today.
Assignment?
Human interest, Blackwell. Suicide. College girl named Joanne Sherman.
That's awful, but...
You know the Brittany house, the NYU dorm?
Yes, but...
Speak to some people on her floor. Get a word in with the roommate.
Listen.
Speak to the RA too, and hey, see if you can score a picture of the girl.
But I don't do that stuff. I write book reviews.
Versatility. Time to get out of your comfort zone. Jeremy's over at City Hall covering that strike, so you are it. Get cracking.
I hate him so much. Is freelancing for that stupid paper even worth it? Well, I guess it keeps me writing, but... oh, whatever. I'll just go over there and get it done. It's not like I don't have enough death in my life right now. Maybe this isn't a bad thing. It's like being a real reporter. Sort of. My old notepad should come in handy for this.
Notepad! And now we have the notes aspect of this. You can actually keep track of your notes and information that may be pertinent to the plot, as well as puzzle solving by you putting notes together. For example, you can look at one note, and then you can look at, say, the second note here, Joanne's suicide.
All I know about Joanne is that she was an NYU student who killed herself.
Either she will make some kind of comment about a connection between the two of them, or if there is, in fact, more of a connection that you didn't think of before, or she didn't think of before, she will actually make note of that and update her notes to reflect that.
My boss asked me to find a photograph of Joanne to put it in the paper.
So, yeah. And if there is no connection, she will outright state it. So now we have the notes, and we've got the envelope and the pictures to carry on with us, just in case we want to get a good look at that. So, we're gonna sort of be a reporter. Even though she's had a very stressful day and has been showing signs of fatigue, never mind that stress headache she was having before, let's go interview teenagers.
Ugh. I feel like hell, and I have to interview college kids. Hopefully this won't take too long.
Okay, I actually did not mean to kind of call that line.
The sign reads Sarah Kaplan and Julie Gilberg.
Not who we're looking for.
The sign says Adrian Tucker, resident assistant. Just a bunch of notices. Guitar lessons, study groups, stuff like that.
Let's check it out.
I'm not stealing stuff from college kids.
You're not? But that's half the fun in an adventure game. Whoa. This is a girl's floor, isn't it?
Hi, I'm Rosangela Blackwell.
Can I help you?
Perhaps. Could I ask you a few questions?
Oh, this is about Joanne, isn't it?
You know her?
Well, I am the RA for this floor. I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't know everybody. The campus police found her around 5 a.m. this morning.
Can you tell me about her?
Well, alright. But could you leave my name out of it?
Sure, why not?
That shouldn't be a problem.
Good. Joanne's parents have already asked the dean to fire me. I don't need anyone else knowing who I am. What do you want to know?
And then you can also ask notes based on your notes. Ask notes, ask questions, wow.
Could you tell me about Joanne again?
Well, as I said, I didn't know her socially, but she seemed nice enough. Nobody ever complained about her. She always had friends around her. She never had any trouble, as far as I know. Her suicide came as a total surprise.
Can you tell me anything about Joanne?
She jumped off the roof. She died instantly. It was in the middle of the night. There was no way anybody could have stopped her. Make sure you print that.
Would you have a picture of Joanne?
A picture? No. Why would I?
Just asking. So how did you get to be an RA of this floor?
What do you mean?
Well, it's a girl's floor, and you, well...
Aren't?
Yes.
Well, it's like this. Someone at the registrar thought Adrian was a girl's name. So here I am.
None of the girls have complained?
Not yet. They seem to prefer it. This sort of thing happens quite frequently. You'd be surprised.
That's not a good thing, though. Huh. Well, we don't have any other questions to ask him just yet.
Well, that's all for now. Thanks for helping out.
Just remember, leave my name out of it.
I can't blame him for not wanting to lose his status as the RA here.
The sign says Sandy Chen and Sonata Munier. The sign reads Amanda Fay and Karen Schreier.
So not who we're looking for
It's
just
a
yet.
drinking fountain.
Let's interact with it. Let's get some water.
Ew, there's gum stuck to the faucet. I'm not touching that.
Oh, you're such a wimp.
The sign says Kelly Hawthorne and Joanne Sherman.
That's the room we're looking for.
The sign says Shelley Shenoy and Sarah Elmale.
I'm sure these names actually mean something, but as of right now, they kind of elude me. If you actually know what references those are, feel free to elucidate in the comments. Well,
Yeah?
hello?
Hi, I'm Rosangela Blackwell.
Am I supposed to know you?
No, I'm with the Village Eye.
The village what?
The Village Eye, the newspaper.
I've never heard of it.
Huh. Well, we don't really particularly care for our employers now, do we?
It's just a small paper.
Yeah, I guessed that. What do you want?
I'd like to talk to you about your roommate, if that's all right.
Jesus Christ. I'm busy with midterms. I told the campus police everything. Do you have to bother me?
Kind of.
Look,
So she killed herself. Big whoop. Why is that my problem?
Jeez.
so you and Joanne weren't close.
Brilliant deduction, Sherlock. Can you go away?
It must have been hard, living with someone you don't like.
What? You're psychoanalyzing me now? What the hell do you know about it? You're really starting to piss me off.
I'm sure that that's not exactly difficult to do.
Will you please calm down?
Calm down? Who the hell do you think you are?
I just want to know a little bit about Joanne.
Fine. You want to know about Joanne? She's dead. She couldn't take the pressure, so she jumped off the roof.
Did Joanne act unusual before she died?
Nope. Same old Joanne. Studied at her desk all day and slept all night, as usual. Quiet as a little mouse.
And here's where we again get to interrogate her based on the notes.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Why do you want to know?
Just background info for the paper.
I don't think so.
Suit yourself. Joanne never had trouble sleeping.
How would I know?
You lived with her.
Like I pay attention?
So Joanne was a good student.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Well, she's not terribly forthright now, is she?
Thanks for helping out.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Yeah, you weren't terribly helpful. But let's look at these notes.
That makes no sense.
That makes no sense.
Kelly told me that Joanne slept soundly all night.
Yeah. Well, I want to double check something. Because now we've got a few more things that we can ask the RA about.
Hi, it's me again.
You have more questions, I imagine?
Yeah, is that okay?
I suppose so. What do you want to know?
Gosh, he's awfully combative.
What can you tell me about Joanne's roommate?
Kelly? Have you met her?
Yes.
Quite a sight, huh? But don't judge her by that. She's the sharpest kid you'll ever meet. She gets straight A's on everything.
Really?
Yep, she's pre-med.
Wow.
Was Joanne a good student?
I don't think she had any problems. But, of course, the pressure can get to anybody.
Do you know if Joanne had any trouble sleeping?
I'm afraid I wouldn't. Her roommate, Kelly, never complained, but that's not surprising.
Why is that?
Well, Kelly rarely spent the night in her room.
Say
she only
what?
comes here to study, as far as I've seen.
Huh.
Do you know where Kelly was sleeping?
No, it's not my place to ask.
That's true.
Well, that's all for now. Thanks for helping out.
But
Just
interesting.
remember, leave my name out of it.
And here again, to demonstrate the whole point of being able to compare notes here. If Joanne slept all night, how would Kelly know if she was sleeping elsewhere?
Wait a minute. Something isn't right. If Kelly's been spending her night somewhere else, how can she know if her roommate was sleeping well or not?
Exactly.
I think Kelly was lying to me.
So that updates the notes there. So let's go back to Kelly and just basically point out the flaw in her logic there.
The sign said,
Yeah?
"Your RA told me that you haven't been sleeping in your dorm.
Yeah, so?
You told me that Joanne slept in her room every night.
So?
How would you know Joanne slept here if you've been sleeping somewhere else?
Huh? Oh, well, I just assumed.
Did you lie to me?"
I didn't lie. I just... No, screw it. You want to talk? Fine. What do you want to know?
Are you actually going to be forthright this time?
So what was Joanne really like?
To be honest, there's nothing to say. She was studying political science, which is kind of cool, I guess. But she was so vanilla.
Vanilla?
You know, sweet, but not much there. Just a typical college kid. Acted just like everybody else. She seemed proud of it.
Did Joanne act unusual before she died?
Well, no. Although the last few weeks she's been talking in her sleep.
What did she say?
No idea. Couldn't understand her. She swore up and down that she wasn't doing it. She looked a bit scared, though.
Scared? How so?
Just scared. I didn't need the drama, so I'd been sleeping at my boyfriend's place.
So you weren't here when she...
Killed herself? No, I wasn't here. Not that it would have made much of a difference. Are we done?
I could really use a photo of Joanne, if you have one.
Alright, just a sec. This was hers. It was on her desk. She won't be needing it anymore. Joanne's the girl on the left.
Thanks. Can you tell me anything about Adrian?
The RA? He's okay. He helps us out when we need it, and keeps out of our way when we don't. It's the way it should be.
That works.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Why do you want
Just
Okay,
background
same
info.
thing.
I don't think so.
Suit yourself.
Alright, well, that was
Thanks for
useful,
helping
actually.
out.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
And we were able to get a photo out of it. Oh, let's look at it. So this is Joanne.
According to Kelly, this girl on the left is Joanne. I assume that this is a friend of Joanne, but I have no idea who she is. I assume that this is a friend of...
So two other friends in this picture here. Interesting. So let's see.
Adrian lives a few doors down from Joanne in the NYU dorm. He's the resident assistant for the floor.
Alright, so we're not going to get any other information there. Well, let's see. We were able to get a photograph.
This is getting worse. At least I have enough for the story now. I better get home.
Yeah, good plan. And you could go to the Bellevue Psychiatric Hospital, but let's just go home. Oh my.
This is getting bad.
So it is.
Oh my god. This really hurts. Sleep, that's all I need. I'll just type up this story and get to bed. Shouldn't take that long.
And while we're a little bit short, we're going to continue this in the next installment of Let's Play the Blackwell Legacy. Hopefully she'll get to finish her article and get some rest. Poor girl has been through enough for one day, don't you think? Hope to see you then.